Hey, it's Kirk back for another video. Another beautiful day here in North Idaho at Coeur d'Alene Aviation. Behind me is a 1982 Piper Seneca 3. Come along for the ride.
Coeur d'Alene traffic, tag 1327 November, midfield left downwind 20 full stop Coeur d'Alene.
So the nice thing with the Seneca 3 has loads of baggage compartment. It's got nose baggage here. The other thing with the Seneca 3 is it's got the turbocharged engines at 220 horse per. The Seneca 2 was only 200 horsepower, and the gross weight on it's a little bit higher as well. This particular one also has the Lopresti speed tips on it, which are pretty nice. As you can see, the paint in fairly good condition. It was painted in 2001, but it's been hangered a lot of its life as well. Nice big passenger entry door back here. Seats it's the original interior, but is in really good condition. Get a close up there on that. And then obviously it's got the club seating configuration. So super nice looking airplane. It also has air conditioning in it as well. Another nice thing about this airframe, as well as the PA-32 airframes, the Cherokee 6s and the Saratogas, has the aft baggage as well. So loads of baggage in there, plenty of room for 6 people to go in there. Come along for a ride. We'll go see how this thing rides, see what kind of performance we get out of it.
Runway 2, clear for takeoff, will be right turn to the south for Seneca 6, try to golf, site. 6, try to golf, roger. Runway 2, clear for takeoff. Runway 2, clear for takeoff, will be right turn to the south. For Seneca 6, try to golf, we'll keep the site. 6, try to golf, roger. Okay, here at our day, November 6-5 Charlie Golf, the 1982 Piper Seneca 3 we've got listed. We just climbed out of Coeur d'Alene. We're leveled off very fast at 6,500 feet. Burning about 21 gallons an hour, doing 146 knots across the ground right now. So super sharp plane. We listed this a little while ago. Just wanted to get it up and do a good flight with it. Total time on the plane's 57:68. Low engine time. We got 409 on one side since overhaul, 172 on the other side since overhaul. Props were just overhauled a couple years ago. They're both at 140. Useful load is 1,440 pounds, so a good bit of useful load. Holds 128 gallons of fuel. Getting up a little bit higher. We're obviously at 65 right now. But getting up a little bit higher. Books are showing 165 knots and like 24 gallons an hour. So. Really nice thing about it is we've got the AC on right now. It's blowing nice and cold. We were on the ground there in Coeur d'Alene. It's like 80 degrees a day, and turned the AC on, and it was excellent. So the Senecas have been out for quite some time. They started producing them in 1971. There's been a number of variants of them. The Seneca, this is a PA-34-220T. Seneca 3. It came out in 1981. One of the biggest things that they did was they put the turbocharged engines on and increased the horsepower per side up an extra 20, so they're 220 horse per side. And it's the TSIO, the Continental TSIO 360 Echo engine. So useful load also went up on these a little bit as well. So Charlie Golf is only been owned by 4 people his whole life. Never in a charter, never in a flight school, or excuse me, it was in a charter, but never a flight school. So he's been dry climb an airplane as well. The current owner, he had a business in California and then lived here in northern Idaho and used it to go back and forth, and now he just doesn't need the aircraft anymore. He's got a different job flying commercially and doesn't need to haul his family around anymore. So, see, avionics, you know, in today's standards, sure, they're a little bit dated, but very, very functional. It's got the Century 41 autopilot. You can see the control head over here, and we're on autopilot right now. It's holding perfect. Garmin 530 WAS, KX 165. So between the 530 WAS and the autopilot, it'll fly an approach. You know, it'll do whatever you need it to do for IFR flying. It's got the Garmin GTX 330, which is your ADS-B out on that. So, paint was in 2001. Paint looks really good on it. Interior is original, but as you can see in the back seats and things, the interior looks really good for being the original interior. So, just a load of value in this aircraft. So, we'll go ahead, turn around and head back into Coeur d'Alene.
Thanks for coming along for the ride today in the Piper Seneca 3. For all of our aircraft, go to our website at flycoe.com, click the aircraft sales tab, and that will take you to our full inventory. Thanks for coming along.